There is an idea. Okay, can I start? So we'll start the module 5 today. So far module 4 is completed. So let's start module 5. So it's module 5, which is the measures of central tendency. Correct? Measures of and its dispersion. Measures of central tendency and dispersion. So this is our module 5. Okay. So measures of central tendency, you must have some idea about mean, okay, then median and mode. So today we'll discuss only these three, and the next class we'll go for dispersion. Okay. So measures of central tendency, mean, median, mode, these three are called measures of central tendency because one day we discussed in brief, they give approximately the middlemost value. They give the middlemost value approximately, not always, of a given data. So when you have a given data, so for this data, they gave this mean, median, mode, they give a middlemost value, and hence they are called central tendency. It comes in the middle. Okay. Now, while talking about mean, median, and mode, we can find mean, median, mode for two different sets of data. So one, as you know, we can find it for discrete data. We can find it for discrete or ungrouped data. Okay. For ungrouped data, we can find it. We can also find it for group data, right? But formulas are more or less same. Formulas are more or less same. Okay. While finding for whether it is discrete or ungrouped or group. So we when we find this mean, median, and mode, formulas are almost same. So I start first of all mean. Okay. So mean for group and ungrouped data. Okay. So if you see in the module, page number 272, so it is there. I'm not going to write all the formulas once again. So if you see in the module, page number 272, it's individual series, discrete data. And there you see for the direct method we have shortcut method or indirect method. We also have step deviation method. So same three methods are also there for group data. Okay. So I start the direct method first of all. I'll do three questions by three different methods. So this is the direct method. In the direct method, the mean is x bar. So it is just summation of n, summation of f, that means summation of frequency, and here it is just summation of x. It is just summation of x. Now what are those for what is that? Direct method for, you can write it here, discrete data. Okay. So this is for discrete data. Now we do not have different frequencies. Instead of writing summation of f, we can also write here. We can also write here. Preferably we write what is that? Summation of f for group data. So we can also write here n. We can also write here n, either small or capital. Okay. So actually this summation of frequency only. Now if I give an example, okay. That day I asked a question, find the mean of, okay, find AM or arithmetic mean, find the arithmetic mean of, suppose find the arithmetic mean of first 10 multiples, okay, 10 multiples of suppose 4. So find the arithmetic mean of the first 10 multiples of 4. Okay, I asked a question, if I'm not wrong, in the last test, the arithmetic mean of some multiples of 5. So when it is the arithmetic mean, the mean symbol is x bar. If you don't want to write it, you can also write arithmetic mean, same thing only, because it's a MCQ paper, as you know, so we don't exactly need the process. Then it is the arithmetic mean of what is that? The first 10 multiples of 4. So this summation of x refers to sum of all the data that is there for this question, and then n refers to how many. So first of all, we are asked to find the mean for n data, so it will be n. Total how many data, right? So it will be n. Then summation of x means all the data individually we have to write, and then this is the summation symbol, find the total. So 10 multiples of 4, you all know the multiples are positive always, so you have to start from 4 into 1, 4 1s are, then 4 2s are, yes or no? So 4 3s are, like this, the 10 multiples. So then 16, then 20, then 24, okay, then 28, then 32, 36, and 40. So these are the first 10 multiples of 4, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So just you sum up the numbers, and divide it by 10. So anyone? It will be how much? So 40, then again 40, right? So 40, this is 40, right? 36 plus 4 is also 40. You can even do it directly. How much? 200? 220. So 220 by 10, so this is 22.0, which is 22, right? Now, what I tried to mean when I started the class, that central tendency. So out of all these data, now have a look at this data. So out of all these data that I had written, you see once, so we got the mean 22.5. So our data were these, So 22.5 almost come in the middle. That is why it is because out of this, when written in ascending order maybe, so, or descending order, so 20 and 24, so 22 lies in this. That is why it is a measure of, so it comes in the middle of the data, right? So this example I have given it for discrete data, direct method. And as you know, the method doesn't matter in the solutions. Okay, any method you can go for and get the required answer. Okay, now let me start the other one. Hope it is done. Is it okay? So let me start again for discrete data, the other method, which is shortcut method. We can also say deviation method. Okay, so deviation method, we can say deviation method. In your book, it is written shortcut method. So deviation method or the shortcut method, or indirect also there. So whichever you like. So shortcut method. So this is the shortcut method to get the mean. So I write as per the book. There are different symbols that can be used. In our book, it is given x bar is equal to. So I'm using the same symbol, a plus summation of dx divided by summation of f, or here they have written only n. Now, if you observe this method here once, you just have a look at this. So this is like this, right? Now, once again, discrete data. Now, in different books, we have different symbols. In some book, it is like this, summation of ui divided by n. So we also have this symbol. As I told you, the symbol doesn't matter. We just have to understand what to do with which are the correct symbols and how it to be used, right? Now, let's once again take an example, okay, to find the what is that mean for this data, okay? So one more example, let's take. So supposing we need to find, so let's take an example. Suppose we have a table like this. Okay, so you are asked to find the mean of this data. Suppose this is the data all about. Okay, this is the number of the given data. Okay, number of the data. Right. Now, suppose I have the number like 2, then 3, then 5. Okay, then suppose 7, 8, and suppose 10. Now, suppose these 2 is occurring for 5 times, 3 is occurring for suppose 8 times, 5 is occurring for suppose 10 times, this is occurring just suppose for 6 times and the 4 times, example only, so this is 2. Now, you see still the classes are missing, there are no classes, okay, there are no class intervals, but we are asked to find the mean of this data. Now, to do that, let us go by the symbol. Here, this data that is there, we just write as x. We just write as x, either capital or small, okay. So, in our book, capital X is there, so I am using the same symbol. Actually, what? Then you will be comfortable while practicing, yes or no? So, I am using the same symbol that is there in the book, so it's given x, okay. Now, number of data actually refers to f, getting it? Now, to find the mean for this data, as this formula is given, a plus summation of dx by n. Now, what is n? You know, n is just the summation of all the frequency. We will be using more and more again this. So I wrote fi because I'm habituated with writing fi. So we can write also f, right? So it's all the same. So summation, I just written here summation of fi. You can also write summation of f. Now summation of fi means sum of all these numbers. That is your capital N. Check it. How much it is? 30, 30, 34. Now, if you look at the formula, what is this dx? 30, 35. Okay. So this is 35. So I'm using same symbol. So this is 35. 35, right? Now, if you observe in the book, it's given that dx is equal to x minus a. Now, x, I have already told you what is x. So, x is this data, whatever. So, I have written here data while doing, you might get it the height, you might get it weight, anything. Okay. Now, these are x. Now, what is a? Okay. A is the assumed mean, and that assumed mean is actually the middlemost value from the given data. So you see, we have from these x, we have to find out the assumed mean. Now, what I said, assumed mean is the middlemost data from x. No, but now, supposing this 10 is not there, suppose, try to understand, then this side two numbers, so this 5 is only your a. But since just a minute, where's the backspace? Okay, done. So now, since we have, look at this, since we have now this side 3 data, this side 3 data, there is no middlemost. So in that case, any idea? So assume mean is the middlemost from this. So this side 3, this side 3, there is no number here. Yes or no? To find it, then what you need to do is, out of this data for which doesn't give any middlemost, then you separate the first two and the last two. We have these two in the middle. Anyone can be taken. Okay, anyone can be taken. So for this given data, these two are coming in the middle, right? And the rule of taking a is either you can take 5 as a, or even if you want, you can take 7 also as a. So I have taken supposing 5 as a. Getting it? Now let us go for the column which is dx column. So as I told you, dx is x minus a. Getting it? So dx is x minus a. So a is taken here. A is taken here as 5. So x minus a. Understand now? So this x is 2. A is 5. Row wise. So this is 2. X is 2. A is 5. So 2 minus 5. It will be minus. Okay. Then x minus a every time. So this is 3. X, a is 5, so 3 minus 5 is minus 2. This is your 5, x is 5, a is also 5, so 0. 7 minus 5 will be 2, 8 minus 5 will be 3, and 10 minus 5 will be 5. Okay, just you will have to find summation of dx. I hope you know this symbol, this is summation. So to find this summation of dx, just add up the numbers, and addition is easy. It will be 5 only, because as I believe all of you know that minus 3 plus 3 minus 2, they all get cancelled. So we have left with this only 5. Therefore, the mean will be a plus, I just write the formula once again, summation of dx divided by n. Okay, just you put it, a we thought of taking 5, summation of dx is also 5, n is 35. n is 35. Is it correct? Okay. Now if you cancel it, it will be like 5 1 5 7 ja, so 5 plus 1 by 7. So ordinary calculators are allowed, huh? So you can use calculator right now even. So calculator are allowed in our paper 3. So 5 plus it will be point how much? Check it. 1 by 7 will be point 0 point. Huh? So it will be like 1 4 something. Yes or no? Correct? So it will be ultimately 5.14. So this is your required mean. This is your required mean using this shortcut method or the direct method. Getting it? Now, is it clear up to this? Is it okay, all of you? Those who are online, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this deviation or the shortcut method to find the mean, but one thing you remember, when you have the data and the frequency separately, so better we always go by this method. Okay. So direct method can also be followed. So we can also go by this method. Now, I'm going to the other method. Okay, done. I'm going to the other method. But that method just I will write down and explain. Since you know we need any one method just to get the correct answer. So whatever method it may be, we get the same answer. Okay, that is why I just write this method, step deviation method. Only the formula and explain which terms are what. Okay, so I go as per the book. So it is given like mean x bar equal to a plus summation of dx dash divided by n, or summation of f to be multiplied by h. In your book, it is written I. Am I correct? It's written I. So h or I whatever. So I'm just taking the same then. So it is written as I. So this is taken here as I. Okay. Now, it is just a few lines extension. A already you know, assume, n is the total. Now this dx dash, we need to find dx dash first after finding dx dash. So dx dash is dx divided by h, it is written I. Now what is I, you know? I is the class size or interval. But now for the previous data, I'm going to show it once. I is class size, but actually here we don't have class size. Actually here we don't have class size. Then what will be I? What will be I? This data will be in that case given uniformly and their gap will be I. So for example, 3 minus 2. So this is wrong for that question. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 2, 3 is now 2. But when we go that formula, this gap will be uniform. Could you understand? So then supposing 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 3, suppose 1, 7 minus 5, suppose. So if all these are 1, then I to be replaced by 1. And remember, in that method, these gaps are given equal. So other than this, all the steps are same. We just use this, and dx by dx we have already found. Just need to be divided by I and get the required mean. I repeat once again before I conclude, whether you use step deviation method, whether you use deviation method, or even this, so we all get the same answer. Okay. So what I want to let you know before I conclude for this topic, when you get discrete data like this, individual data, so you always go by direct method. That's why I prefer this method. So this is the easiest one, shortest one. No, it doesn't take time. So when data comes like this, question comes like this, individual data, no frequency. You see, directly frequencies are not there. So you go by this method, direct. Now whenever frequencies are there like this, okay, instead of going this method, okay, so the method which I showed you, go by this. Why? It won't take time. Other method, when you do, if you do this method, suppose, what the problem will be occurred? After finding dx, again you have to find dx dash. In short time, you have to get the correct option. So instead of doing this, since in method one column will be less, so you go by this method. Is it okay? All right. Now let's go to the next one. For group data. Okay. So for group data, here also I will summarize. For group data, Number 1, direct method. Direct method. So the mean is x bar, whether small x or this, doesn't matter. So it is summation of fx. Summation of fx. I am taking fi xi divided by summation of fi. Okay, so that means it can also be taken like this. Summation of fi means all of you know n, and it is written fx. Like this also it is written, same thing only. So in your schoolings, I think you have gone fi, so you comfortable with this first one. So they are the same thing, or this one. So now let me take a very small example once again to find the mean by this method. So group data. Since it is group data, it will come in classes. Yes or no? So it will come in classes. So these are the classes. So these are the classes. Classes means class interval. So suppose 0 to 10, very easy and short examples I am taking so that we can comfortably understand the topic. Okay, 40 to 50. Sorry, it should be 32, 30 to 40. And then 40 to 50, right? Then these are the frequencies. These are the frequencies. Suppose f, we can also take fi. Done now? Now, so it is suppose here 5. This is suppose 6. This is suppose 10, and here suppose 9, and here suppose again 5. Getting it? The question is find the mean. In exam, while doing the solving the paper, there is no method will be mentioned. So direct method, this one. This direct method basically used when the numbers are smaller. Okay, the calculation becomes easier. So the question will be this much, find the mean. Now to get it, you need 2 extra columns. One is called xi, which is known as class mark. We have already discussed about class mark. So this is class mark, symbol is xi. After finding xi, we also need to get one extra column, that is fi xi. Very easy, very short. Okay. Now xi we have already discussed. Xi means class mark. Now what is the class mark? Yeah, so this is the middlemost value of each class. How to get it? Suppose this class I need to get the class mark, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So it will be 10 by 2, how much? 5. So without doing this, if your numbers are small and understood by you, you can directly write it, and that is only actually suggested. So class mark means lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 10, 10, 10 by 2 is 5. Now 10 plus 20, 30, 30 by 2 is your 15. Yes or no? So even looking at that, you understand 20, 30, middlemost will be 25. 30 and 40, the middlemost will be 35. And then 40 and 50, so middlemost will be 45. Done. Now the last column says that we need to find fi into xi. This is the product of fi and xi. So if you multiply, you see 5 5 ja, 5 5 ja 25, then 6 15 ja, it's 90. Yes or no? 10 into 250, sorry 25, so this is 250. 9 into 35, so it will be 300, 315, and then 5 into 45, 180, how much? 225. Done now? So everything is now ready in the table. So just one addition is there. You need to find summation of fi. Always keep a note. Always for group data, this summation of fi we need to find out, and then we also need to find out summation of fi xi. Now at these numbers, if I'm not wrong, it is 25. Am I correct? Or 35? 11, 20, 30. This is 35. Is it 35? Yes. So this refers to summation. This refers to summation. So we also add these numbers here, like 25, 90 to 900, 905. Now the mean is, therefore the required mean is, x bar is summation of the formula, as you know, summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. Yes, so just put it, summation of fi xi is 905, summation of fi is 35. Just you divide, let's say 25.85. So this will be your required mean. And as you know, options are there, so you will put the correct option. Getting it? Now, we go by this method. We go by this method when the Fi and Xis are numerically small. You look at the Fi, 5, 6, 10, etc. smaller numbers. Xi also smaller numbers. So we go by direct method. When these numbers come smaller, actually this calculation also becomes easier, and hence we get the direct method and get the required mean. Is it okay? Is it okay, all of you? Done? All right. So let's go to the next. Let's go to the next. Number 2. Once again, for group data, it is the assume mean method. They also say shortcut method. So assume mean method, almost similar to what you have done few minutes back. Actually, these things are more or less known to you. From dispersion, it might be little, different. So I'm going to a little faster. Now, assume mean method. Assume mean method is almost the method that we have done few minutes back. So here, x bar mean, the mean x bar equal to a plus summation of fi di divided by summation of fi. Getting it? It can also be written in your book. It might be there like this: summation of dx divided by, how it's given, summation of dx by summation of f. So only symbolic difference, formula is same. Only symbolic difference, formula is same. That means, this is f dx. It will be f dx. They have given f dx. So they used f in place of fi. They used dx in place of di. That is the simple difference. Okay. So otherwise, the formula is the same formula. So this is f they are using. Okay. So let me take another example. We'll do it together. So suppose this is the question given. We are asked to find the mean again. Now, comparatively bigger number when you have. So these are the classes. These are the frequencies. Okay. So frequency, as you know, fi. Now, comparatively bigger number. Suppose now I am going to write for 100 to 200. Okay. 200 to 300. Done. 300 to 400. You can take out the what is that? The calculators for doing the calculation. 400 to 500, and then suppose 500 to 600. Now frequencies. Frequencies. Suppose it is 35. Suppose this is 48. Suppose this is 60. Suppose this is 50. 57, and suppose this is 40. I'm trying to make it round. Let's see. Okay. So this is the question. Now the data are comparatively larger. Okay. The data are comparatively larger, and I'm going to explain the assuming method. It's not that we can get it by assume only. We can get this answer also by the direct method. But I'm trying to explain all the methods. Now the first thing here, we need to find xi, which is called class mark. Then second thing here, we need to find di. Second thing here is we need to find di. So di, they have given dx, same thing only. Now what is di, you know? Xi minus a. So this xi they used to write x in a module, okay? But you are comfortable with, I believe, with this di, xi, etc. And the last one is fi di. Last one is. So once the table is ready, answers can be easily found. Now xi, all of you know the class mark. 100 plus 200 by 2, how much? 150. So this is 150, middlemost value. 200 plus 300 is 500. 500 by 2 is 250. This is 350, right? This is 400 plus 500 is 900. 900 plus 2 will be 450. And like this, it is 550, right? Now di. Di is xi minus a. One thing, always be very careful. There are many students who used to take a from frequency. They take a from frequency. Okay? Actually, it is wrong. A cannot be taken from frequency. A always taken from xi. Okay? So this is wrong. Now a we need to take it from xi. Now here you see this is easy now. This side 2. This side also 2. So middlemost one is, yes or no? So that is why this 350 is your A. We can also take small a, doesn't matter. Okay. Now, can you go for finding? It's like xi minus a. So xi is 150, a is 350. So 150 minus 350 will be minus 200. 250 minus 350 will be minus 100. 350 minus 350, so it will be 0. Then xi minus a. So 450 minus 350, it will be 100. Then 550 minus this will be 200. Okay. So by default it has come 0. Okay. But actually it may not be all the time 0. Anyway. So now FIDI. FIDI. That means you multiply these columns which are Fi and Di. So you need to multiply these two columns. This Fi and Di value you multiply. So it's 35 into minus 200. So it will be minus 7,000. Is it 7,000? Yes, minus 7,000. Then 48 into minus 100. So it is minus 4800. Right? 60. Remember, Fi and Di we are multiplying. So 60 into 0 is 0. 57 into 100, 5700. And 40 into 200. So this is 8,000. Right? So everything is now ready. As I told you a few minutes back, whatever the method it may be, we just always find summation of Fi. We always find summation of Fi. So add up this. Tell me what is this sum? 240. This is the sum is 240, and always we find the summation of the last column. So the last column here is FIDI. Okay, how much? 1900. Okay, now therefore the question is finding mean. So it was a plus summation of FIDI divided by summation of Fi. So just put it here. A, we had this number 350, yes or no, plus summation of FIDI 1900 by summation of Fi is 240. So initially this 0 gets cancelled. So this is 350 plus say 0, 7.91. So if you add it, 357 point, this downs. Done? Is it okay? Yeah. Is it alright, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, last time I did not explain the last method, so this time I am going to do it. The third method. Actually, any one method, if you known properly, we can do it. Okay, fine. So let's start the. Is it done? Let's start the last method, which is the. We used to say step deviation method. The previous method is assume mean, also called deviation. So this is step deviation. This is step deviation method. Almost similar. I just write the formula here. X bar equal to A plus, once again, A plus summation of, this time Fi ui divided by summation of Fi. Summation of Fi. Is it okay? Done now? So ui means, here ui is only simply different. Ui is the di, will get it now. So di you have to divide by h. Dx this. Okay. So in other words, if I write, in other words, the whatever this book has given. So in that language, if I write it, so it will be like this. Okay. In book they have given like this, x bar equal to a plus, they have given summation of f dx dash, and then summation of f, or they might use n. Okay, so here dx dash is dx dash, they had given you dx by I. So I is h only. Okay, same thing. I'm using the first one. All right. So can I erase the second one? Because this space is required to get the done now. So in book the second one is there. All right. We'll sorry. So just a minute. So after getting this, thank you. After getting this, just a minute. Let me erase the first one first of all. So one thing is skipped out. That is the height, whichever is there to be taken, to multiply. Okay, so all right. So here I skipped out that. So here this whatever we get it in this product to be multiplied by the height, or in the second formula it is I. Okay. So let's start one question again. The same thing, bigger numbers basically. Okay. So for bigger numbers we do this to find the mean, and with this our mean will be over. I'll start mode and median. Okay. So these will be classes. Suppose now I'm writing in heights. Okay. So in centimeter. Okay. Suppose these are the number of students. Suppose Fi. Now the heights are given in centimeter. So let's take it like this. Suppose let us take it from 140 to 180. No, let us take it smaller. 140 to 150. 150 to 160. So 160 to 170 in centimeter. So 170 to 180, and suppose 180 to 190. Done no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Let us take it. So this is 180 to 190, and suppose 190 to 200. These are the heights in centimeter of some students. So suppose here we have the number. Let me take little bigger. 46. In this, suppose we have 54. Suppose here we have 60. Suppose here we have what is that? 58. Suppose. Then suppose here you have 42. I'm just trying to make zeros. Okay. And suppose here you have 30 students. Getting it? So we are going to do, I'll just write down everything and you'll try to get it, because it's almost similar. Now just by looking at the formulas you can understand what are the requirements. So the requirements, if I do it, first of all, we need xi. Xi we always need. So this will be your xi. Now what is xi? Already you know, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Then after xi, you need to find di. Now what will be di? Xi minus a. After di, so up to di is our assumed mean method or deviation method. Now we also have to find ui. So they have given dx dash. So ui is di divided by h. Di divided by h. And finally, here the disadvantage of this method is many columns we need to do. Okay, that is the disadvantage. So that's why preferably we do the second method, assumed mean method or the deviation method. Okay, because you know it's not like school or college exam that we have to write the steps and get marks. So not like this. Yes or no? So that is why preferably we don't do this method in these exams. So anyway, so this will be your Fi ui. Since it is there, I am explaining. Getting it? Now, xi you know, di all of you know. This ui is new now. Ui means di to be divided by h, and then fi into ui. Can you all try? Those are in online, can you try this? Yes? You can try this? Here? All right. Find a from here. So I'll just continue with you. So it is try to go ahead of me so that if you have doubt you can check it here. I just wait for another 2 minutes, then I'll go for this, because you can check it with me, but you try yourself first. Okay. So xi is 140 plus 150. So this is 290 by 2 will be 145. Correct? So this is 155. This is 165. 160 plus 170. Yes or no? So 165. Then 170 plus 180. 175. Then 185. And then this is 195. Done. Now di. Di is, could you find what is that? A here, which one is A? Because these two are coming, yes or no? So we take the, mostly we take the upper one. So this is your A. Mostly we take the upper one, right? A. Now, whenever there are two coming, so we take the upper one mostly. The 175 can also be taken, nothing wrong. Now, di equal to xi minus A. So xi is 145 minus A, 165. So it will be minus 20. Then minus 10, because 155 minus 165. Then 165 it's 0. So then again plus 10, plus 20 and plus 30. Now ui column, this is something new. Ui equal to di by h. What is h? 10. The class size, the gap. So 150 minus 140, if you subtract 10 gap, even in all gaps are 10. You see, all gaps are 10. So this 10 is the height. We call it class size. Yes or no? So class size is 10. So it will be like minus 20 di by 10. Correct? Is it okay? So this is di is minus 20. H is 10. So it will be minus 20 by 10. How much? Minus 2. Is it clear? So di by h. This is minus 10. H is also 10. So remember, h is 10. Okay, because class size. So this will be minus 1, this will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually, the reason of using this method is number becomes smaller and smaller. That is why actually we go by using this method. Anyway, so now fi ui. So it is similar now. We have to multiply fi and ui. Okay, so we have to multiply the column of fi with the column of ui. So this fi and ui column we need to multiply. So if you do that, fi is 46 into minus 2, it will be minus 9. Is it minus 92? Then minus 54. fi ui. So 60 into 0, 58 into 1, 58. 42 into this is 84, and finally 30, it is 90. Correct? So as I told you always, this method for finding mean, we just find summation of fi. Any idea? 200? 290. Okay. And then we find the last column, summation of the last one, fi ui. How much? 86. Okay. Now everything is ready. Just you put in the formula. So I'm doing there itself. Again, instead of writing this. So I'm going to put it here. This is the formula we had. So let me put there itself. You also try to get it. Now, got it? Okay. So this is equal to, I'm finding here only. Now A was taken as 165. It was 165 plus summation of fi ui. We got 86. Okay, I hope you can see this. Then summation of fi is 290 to be multiplied by h. H how much? 10. This is the calculation. Okay. So just put it. I repeat, because I have written little smaller handwriting. So A is 165, this one. Summation of fi is 86, numerator. Summation of fi 290, denominator. To be multiplied by h. H already I explained. All these class sizes, 160 minus 150, 170 minus 1. So all these are 10, and hence these zeros get cancelled. So we are left to it 165 plus 86 by 29. You calculate it. How much? 167.96, and you must write the units, centimeter. Okay? Is it done, all of you? All right? Is it okay? Done? So I'm trying to cover the other two as well. So a question comes in exam. So what happens, you know, anyone, either mean, mode, median, any one question comes. So whichever method you find comfortable, and you need to save time also. So in less time, whichever method you can do it, you will do it. Writing appropriate steps is not at all required. So you'll try to find the correct answer with your easiest method that you like. Okay. Now let us go for the next, which is mode. Okay. Mode, it's written MD in our books. Okay. Sorry, MD is written for median. So in our books, MO is written for mode. So somewhere it's somewhere, no, it's done in page number 295. Okay. I'm changing the symbol what they have given there. So it is L plus F1 minus F0 divided by twice F1 minus F0 minus F2, okay, to be multiplied by H. I'm changing the symbol a little bit as they have given. So this is the mode formula, L plus F1 minus F0 divided by twice F1, 2 into F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So one example is sufficient to understand this. Okay. Actually this is for group data. Ungroup also I will discuss one. So this can be done for group data. I forgot to write ungroup first. Anyway, so we will discuss also for ungroup. Now the easiest thing in this method, I hope all of you know, that we don't need to make table. Direct answer, yes or no? But since table is required in the question, so I am making the table. So suppose these are weights. These are the weights of some students in kg. Okay. Then suppose these are number of boys. All right. So suppose 40 to 50. 40 to 50 kg, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 70 kg to 80 kg, 80 to 90 kg, and suppose 90 to 100. Alright, so suppose here it is easy number I am taking 4, 6, 10, suppose this is 7, this is suppose, okay, let me take it here 5, I'll try to, suppose this is 4 and this is 2. Done. Now, there is not, tell me the number which I have written, 4. 4, say 4, 6, 10, 5, 4, 2. Now, here you see the mode formula is, L plus, it's, as I told you, table we don't have to do anything, no modification in the table or no extension in the table. Okay, so twice F1 in minus F0 into minus F2 to be multiplied by H. Now direct value. Here L is the lower limit. As I discussed many a times, these are the lower limits, these are the upper limits. So L is the lower limit. Now lower limit of what? Lower limit of the modal class. Now I'll show you what is modal class, and that is not very difficult to find. So the modal class is the class, which have got the highest frequency. See, these are the frequency. Highest frequency is which one? Then it is in which class? See, okay, so in that class, this lower limit is that L value. Okay, I repeat, modal class, L is the lower limit of modal class. Now modal class means the class which have got the highest frequency. As you have seen, the highest frequency is 10 in this class, and here this 60 is the, okay, lower limit. So lower limit of the modal class. So I just underline here, and also I just show you this 60 is L. So L is ready. Plus. Now please keep a note of these three. Why did I change the order? Now out of these all, which was the highest? 10. So it is F1. Previous one is F0. We read as F0. After one is simply. Okay, in your book they have given this one F0, then F1, F2. So to avoid this confusion, the highest one is F1. This much only. The highest one is F1. Previous one is F0. Well, the next one is F2. Okay, so keep a note. Highest one is F1. Okay, so just put it. F1 is 10 minus F0. F0 is 6. 2 into F1. 2 into 10. Minus F0, F0 is 6, in minus F2, F2 is 5. Now H all of you know already, is the class size. So what are the class sizes? 10. So just calculate it. 60 plus 10 minus 6 is 4. So we can do directly, this is 20, right? 20 and then minus 11. So it will be 9 into 10. So it is 60 plus 4 tens are 40 by 9. Just you calculate, you can round it off. What is that? 64.4 kg. This is the mode. Done now? This is the mode. Is it okay? All of you? Yeah, done? Done? So this is how we can find a mode for group data. I'm going to show you how to find a mode for ungrouped data. Okay? So there is no method and all. Directly we can go for the answer. All right? Okay. So next, find a mode. One question. Find a mode for the find the mode for the data, given data. For the, this is a one word answer, direct answer. Okay. So find the mode of the given data. Suppose the data is like 6, 8, 4, 3, 2, ungroup. So I'm writing in discrete mode. Okay. Suppose 4, 5, 8, 6. Okay. Then again, suppose 4, 3, 1, 9. Now, mode we need to find out. Any idea? That is? So which should be the answer? Huh? No. Just a minute. This is ungroup, huh? Ungroup, how to find out? Okay. Ungroup. Ascending, descending, median. In median. Okay. Now this is very direct. The number, the data which is coming maximum number of times here is the mode. So you can see I have written 4 one time, 2 time, 3 times. 6 how many times? 2 times. 8 also. So the data which is coming for maximum number of times is, so 4 is the answer. Okay. So what is that? The number which comes for the most number. Here no question of even arranging ascending, descending. Okay. So whichever coming the most. So the most occurring data. I just write it in bracket. Most occurring data. The data that occurs for the maximum number of times. So 4 is their maximum number of times. So that is only your mode. Okay. So in our module, the mode they are using the symbol MD. Is it or sorry, MO only, median day. So they are using the symbol MO. So MO is the mode. Getting it? I'll start the median today for ungrouped data. Median we will study it for group data in the next class. So what you said that we arrange in ascending, descending order. Is it done? Done? Okay. Last for today. Right. Median for ungrouped data. Ungroup data. Okay. Rule 1, step 1, not rule 1. So the first step is to find it. Step 1, we just arrange data in ascending or descending order. Arrange data in ascending or descending order. This is step 1. Step 2, after arranging in ascending and descending, here 2 cases. Number A, if number of observations n is odd, then median equal to n plus 1 by 2 this observation. Okay. Now case 2, if n is even, so n means that number of observations, then median equal to slightly different. So n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 observation, this observation, plus this observation to be divided by observation, then to be whole divided by 2. Second one is slightly confusing. Okay, so if n is even, then the median will be n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1. 1 is here in the middle. Okay, observations then to be divided by 2. Okay, so 2 examples we will do. It will be sufficient to understand median. All right. It is a working rule. Just you have to observe how many numbers are there. So for example, look at this. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 no? Odd number. So this first method you have to do. First method. Okay. But if it is 14, suppose one more was there, 5. Then even, so we'll go by the second method. We'll go by the second method. That's what. But of course, step 1 to be followed first. All right. So 2 questions. Question, right? Find the median. Find median for the following. Find median for the following. For the following data. Okay. So this is your example 1. Easy number. I'm going to take it. Five suppose, and suppose 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Direct on. First of all, what to do? Ascending order. Doesn't matter. You can also do it descending. So ascending order you will do it. Okay. Ascending order, there might be repetition, so we'll let both. So smallest one is ascending order. So smallest one is 1, then 3. But 3 how many times? 2 times. So you have to repeat both. And then I can see 4 1 time. Then 5 2 times. Correct now? Say next. 7. 7 1 time. 8. 8 2 times. Then I believe 9. And then 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So within bracket you write n equal to 11. N equal to 11. N means number. How many? Now n equal to 11. What number? Odd number? Yes or no? So odd formula. Which formula? The formula for the odd. This first one. Okay. So median equal to. Therefore, median equal to. Median MD we can write it. Therefore, median equal to, what is that? Odd no? So n plus 1 divided by 2, this observation, this number, wherever it is. Okay, that number to be taken. Now, n means, how many? 11. So 11 plus 1 divided by 2, this observation. So 11 plus 1 means 12 by 2 means the 6th observations to be taken. So the 6th observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th one. So the answer is, understood? Is it okay? Can you try the even one? Even? Okay. So method is same. We again first you arrange in ascending, then you'll go for. Okay. Now I just make it number B. Okay. Yes. I just make it number B, just by adding one more. Okay. This is suppose number B. All right. So how many are there? 11, no? 11 are there. Suppose I am writing here 13. Okay. Now try 1, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. Now ascending order. So of course 13 will come here. Yes or no? Okay. Then. So n will be the number. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 now it is even number. So the even formula we have to use. Therefore, median equal to n by 2 this plus n by 2 plus 1 observations whole divided by this is whole divided by whole divided by 2. Whole divided by 2. Directly you can do it, yes or no? No steps. You see, n how much? 12. So it will be 12 by 2 means 6th. This is 6th. This one? N by 2 is 6. 7th. Actually it is the next one. By 2. 6th and 7th numbers, just you take it. 6th number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th number is 5. 7th number is 7 only, yes or no? So it will be 5 plus. Am I correct? So 12 by 2, what is the answer? 6. Is it correct? Okay. Done. But one thing you always remember, this is n by 2 plus 1 and the other one was n plus 1 by 2. This is for odd, but now n by 2 plus 1 for this one. Okay. So we will continue, what is that, median for group data and also dispersion in the next class. Okay, done up to this? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.